Hi guys, Little Lady here. Right, I'm back in the kitchen. Got back from holiday 10 o'clock last night. And we met this lovely couple while we were on holiday called Raj and Andy. Hi if you're watching. And I said to her, the one thing I'm going to cook when I get back home is a roast chicken. Really just fancied a roast chicken, you know, homemade one. So just to start off, this video is actually sponsored by Cosori. We're going to be using the Cosori Twinfry one there at the back. We'll talk about that a little bit more, and I'll come down and I'll show you what I've got and I'm going to cook. Right, so we had to go out and do some shopping because I actually had nothing in the house. Loads of frozen stuff, but nothing fresh to cook with. So I've been to Aldi today and I'm getting a large whole chicken. So I'm just going to flavour that up with a little bit of black garlic butter, which we got a couple of weeks ago in Lidl's. It was on special, so we got that. I'm going to melt some of that in the microwave and add some of the lemon pepper. Just rub that over the skin. Now also, my son brought with these, which has already been opened. Beef dripping triple cooked chips. We did have some the night before we went on holiday, just so we didn't have leftovers. And I think he got them from Heron Foods. Oh, just dropped one. Get back in there. Yeah, so them are delicious. All we're going to have with it is some baked beans. And when we got off the plane last night, there was nowhere else. By the time we got home, we wouldn't even have been able to get a takeaway. So we're lucky enough in Newcastle Airport, when you come out of arrivals, there's a Greggs in there. So I did get a 2-pack stotty. We had something to eat last night, and we've had a bacon sandwich this morning before we went shopping. So if we want any bread, that'll go with it as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them back in the freezer because I don't need them right now. And we'll get on and we'll have a look at the Cosori. Right, so this is the Cosori Twinfry. It is absolutely amazing bit of kit. So easy to use. You've got all of your buttons along the top there. I don't know whether you can see them. You can have it zone 1, zone 2, grand zone. Okay. You can also got a Bluetooth, so you can actually check it through your phone if you download the app. Done that, it is absolutely incredible, especially when you're busy and you're cooking at the same time. So I'm just going to push this back a little bit onto there. So you have your baskets. Now in there you've got your zone 1, your zone 2, self-explanatory. Then if you wanted to have it as an all zone, you can do it, the grand zone, sorry, you can do it like that. You can keep the crisper baskets in. It's not a problem, but you can also take the crisper baskets out. This is absolutely fantastic if you want to bake, because the best feature on the Cosori Dualblaze is it's got heat from the bottom as well as the top. So you've got double, it's like more like a fan oven. You've got the rotating heat that goes all the way around, which is going to be fab today to do with the chicken. Now I could go into the wattage and all of that on here, but unfortunately I haven't got a clue. I just know that it's easy to use. I can do it, use it all day long, never lets us down, so easy to clean. And you wouldn't believe the amount of meals that I've made in here. And as you can see, you know, it's not scratched, nothing, it's perfect. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to do the marinade for the chicken. So what we'll do is I'll take you back over and we'll sort that bit out first. Right, so I've melted the garlic butter, the black garlic butter. Now any butter will do for this. Add a bit of garlic if you want to, seasonings your own, bit of paprika, that would be absolutely fabulous. I'm just going to put this back in, so I'm going to put the divider in first. I'm going to put that on there, that'll be for the chips, and I want to have this ready to put my chicken in. Now the last time I actually reviewed this, I said you could fit 2 large chickens into it, and I got so many comments of people saying you'll never get 2 large chickens in that. So like I say, this is a large chicken. I know they're not as big as what they used to be. I totally agree with that. So I have got hot soapy water ready to clean everything down and some disinfectant, so don't worry about that, because I am going to be using my hands. just going to get this out. There we go. Now I did that the wrong way because I haven't put the lemon pepper in with that. So I will wash my hands. Right. So there's the melted garlic butter. A little bit of the lemon pepper in there. I'm just going to pop a little bit of salt in, not a lot. And then all we're going to do, let me take them off, probably a good idea, is just brush it all over. Now, because the chicken's cold, it has been out the fridge for about half an hour to be perfectly honest. But because it's cold, this butter will stick to it lovely. Just get that in there. Oh, I think we've got a few little chicken hairs there. Yes, we have. I'm not going to be using this for anything else, so don't worry about just putting them in there. Right, don't forget these bits here. I haven't got a lot of meat on, but if you like crispy chicken skin, this is about the best you can get. I'm just going to make sure that's all covered. And now the legs. There we go, down the sides. Make sure it's all covered. And I must admit, an air fried whole chicken like this is probably one of my favourite things. As you can see, it's already starting to cling. Right, put that to one side. Get this little baby out of here. And then this along. And as you can see, oh, do you know what? I didn't want that in there. I want that on the bottom because I want it roasting from the bottom as well as the top. So there we go. That's that little baby in there. Just going to clean up just a little bit. Right. We don't want things to burn onto there. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring you over and we'll put this in the Cosori to start cooking. Right, so there's my large chicken. Got all the coating on. I'll pop it straight into here. Like I say, I'm using both of these today. So I'm going to do, switched on. Press on, zone 1. I want to roast. Got 190 for 30 minutes. And I want to go about 45 minutes. I press start. Now the chips take around about 30 minutes because they're chunky ones. So I think once this is cooked, just about cooked at that time, I'll be able to put the chips in zone 2 and then they should all come together at the same time. So we'll come back in about 45 minutes. Right, so I've came to check the chicken and it looks absolutely incredible. But it was starting to go a little bit dark on the top. So what I've done is I've turned the temperature down to 175 for the last 15-20 minutes. And then we'll check to see if it's cooked then. Right, so it's got about 20 seconds left. So I'm just going to wait for that to finish. And then we're going to test it. Got my probe out already. Now we'll go. 2, 1. Cool. So let's have a little look at this. Now the best place to test your chicken is in between the thigh and the breast. So it's not going to be that easy, but let's go. You can actually hear how crisp that is. It's got to be over 74. Yeah, there we go, it's at 80 now, so that's all done. So I'm just going to bring it across over to the other side and we're going to get this chicken out to rest. Right, so I've brought it over. See if we can get this bad boy out of here. Got a plate already. There we go. That's great. I should have had a smaller one. Hold on. Might be easier if I come round this way. I'll just use the fork, that's better. Get all them juices out of there. And pop that over there. Now that's just going to rest. So what I'm going to do now is pop the chips in this side. Not many left in that bag, so I might as well just cook them all. We're going to always pick at them. But what I did want to show you is all of them chicken juices in the bottom there. Now, this. So you've got all that flavour from the chicken and everything in there. So, don't really want to waste that. And I don't really need a gravy with this. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to put the beans in with it. Just pop it straight in. Now I don't know if I said this earlier, but this is a 10 litre machine. So you can either have it as a full 10 litre without the middle bit in, or you can have it as 2 5 litres. I'm just going to, so all them lovely chicken juices, which, so you can see they were all running clear. I'm going to get mixed in with the beans. And I'm just going to warm the beans in here. There's not even a pan needed. So I'm just going to take that back over and we'll come back in a sec. Right, so I mean, I should have really done the chicken in that one and then I could have synced these, so I did that wrong. But I'm going to put this on. I'm going to put zone 2, 200 degrees for 20 minutes. I'm going to go zone 1. I'll probably at 165, about 8 minutes, and I'll sync it. So as soon as this gets to 8 minutes left, then zone 1 will come on. So I don't know whether you can see that. I've got that all set for that. So we'll come back once this is all done and finished. Right, so they're both going for the last 8 minutes. So we'll come back when they're all done. Right, so there's probably about 5 minutes left of the chips and the beans. I've just covered that just while it was while it was resting. There's still a lot of juices that's come out of here for the resting juices as well. I don't know whether you can see them there. Loads of juice. So you know it's well rested. Do you want a leg and a bit of breast? Do you want a leg and a bit of breast? Chicken?
Just a leg.
Alright, okay. Right, so I'm just going to... I don't know whether you can see this. I'm just going to turn it round. Look at that juice. It's in there. Absolutely gorgeous. Nice and crisp. That part there that I was telling you about. If you like crispy skin, that's the bit that you need to go for. Just going to get in between the bones a little bit there. Just twist it until that happens. Cut through. There's a little bone there. Right. Oh, look at all that juice just dribbling off that. And that was 40 minutes for a large chicken in the Cosori Twinfry. Can I get any better than that? Just a couple of minutes and it'll all be done. Right, so the chips and the beans are all done. Nice and bubbly there. Just going to get, oops, some tongs. A few chips on here. Ian likes the crunchy ones. So I need to get all of the little crunchy ones for him, and I prefer the thicker, fatter chips. Right, so that's that there. Some of these lovely beans that's been warmed up in the chicken juices. Piping hot, look. There we have it. So it's post-holiday chicken, chips and beans. Right, so it's taste test time. So there we go. Chicken, chips and beans. Every part of it done in the Cosori Twinfry. Absolutely brilliant machine. If it's something that you want, it's great for a family. Or if there's just 2 years, you can make a full meal in it. No other dish is required.
Hey up guys, we're back. Boo. But anyway, man's done this lovely chicken, chips and beans all done in the air fryer, in the Cosori air fryer. The Twinfry. Am I drunk? I'm going to try some of the chicken first. I've just knocked a chip flying. Oh, give it a go. Lovely. That's perfectly cooked, that. It's so juicy. I know that's on the bone because it's the chicken leg, but that is so juicy. Beautiful. Very tasty. Perfectly cooked. We're going to move on to the chips. These are them steak.
The beef dripping chips?
Beef dripping chips.
It'll be hot, mine, so be careful.
With a bean. They're spot on. I'm not a big fan of thick cut chips. You know that, don't you, Mrs? I prefer fries. But they are nice and crispy on the outside. Nice and fluffy in the middle. Perfect. Perfectly cooked again from the Cosori. And the beans. Obviously it didn't take a lot to warm them up, but they're lovely. Just added a little bit of pepper in there. Absolutely spot on. So it's cooked all those in one unit. Like Man said, you don't need any other pots and pans. You can do it all in the trays individually. One side and one side for something else. So it is a really, really good machine. We have had it a while now, but it's a good machine. So, there we go.
I just want to say thank you again to Cosori for
yes, thanks Cosori for sending us it.
For promoting this video as well. So
yeah, because this is a paid promotion. So right, we'll end that one there, and we'll say thank you very much for watching, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.
See you later, guys.
Bye. For now.